Bang. Starting recording. Um, this is hopefully the first of many what I'm going to call ConnorVersations. Pretty ridiculous. My name is Connor, and we are going to have conversations. Pretty ridiculous conversations. Not too meaningful. We're going to take a step back from really intense shit, and we're gonna ask questions. We're gonna use our brains. I very obviously am taking inspiration from like these people, probably around my age, that are like playing COD and like having these types of conversations, kind of. But recently, I've been noticing that like these videos that are being suggested to me are like they're kind of pulling like a mom vibe a little bit. Like they're telling me to like delete dating apps and like get 8 hours of sleep, stop vaping, stop smoking weed, read books, like, okay, mom, like, okay, I thought I like crawled into bed and put on this YouTube video to like relax a little bit, and I see an area where I can operate there, because I don't really, all those things are cool, like having a good mental health is actually pretty sick. Um, but I also like, I don't think we need to take life that seriously, especially when I'm trying to go to bed. I think that like you shouldn't be vaping. And I think that like these vices that like have short-term like uh pluses but long-term minuses, I think that you shouldn't be doing those. I don't need to like, I know that I shouldn't be doing them. I still like staying up late, and I like relaxing. I don't want to go to YouTube and like someone's like shoving it down my throat and like blaming me for it. I'll call my mom if I want to do that. But yeah, I think I can offer a space where we're just gonna like talk about random shit. Um, I think it's so powerful to be able to talk about random shit. I think with all the intense stuff that's like happening in the world, um, I think a lot of people, not everyone, I think a lot of people might need to be reminded that like we're not here forever, and like we don't need to be taking life so seriously. Um, Sorry about the revving. I'm gonna try and like pause the audio whenever I hear something. I am in New York City right now, so like, I mean, since I'm learning new things, right? It's a really good way to engage your brain. So I'm learning new things. If you have like a cover up, if you want to like let me know how I can cover up that sound, I'm thinking like put like a backtrack of some like music. Um, if you have any tips or anything, any advice or anything, I'm open ears. I love learning new things, and I hope to use that muscle more often as I talk on this channel. But for now, I'm just like staring at this pause recording button, and I'm just gonna keep it prepped. Um, but yeah, conversations. It's just a way to like maybe learn something new. Maybe you can put this on at night, fall asleep to it. Maybe you can, what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to like wake up and like use this as like a journaling thing, I think. Like maybe I can inspire myself to like go out in the world and like realize a new thing about, the world, you know? And maybe I can inspire someone out there to do the same. My motivation has always been in like education. I've been a teacher for a long time. Um, and I'm always interested in just like the weirder the questions, the better. I would much rather talk to someone. I have much more enjoyable interactions with someone if they're asking questions and not just like spouting answers. Um, I'm not like signing. I don't think I'm the smartest person in the world, and I don't really want to be the smartest person in the world. But I do like I like if there's one thing that you want to like label me as, like a question asker isn't, you know, it's like the top of that list for me. Like I would like if I'll be proud of that. If you're gonna judge me because I asked too many questions, then fuck you. um, yeah, so I think that's a huge problem too. Like now, I think like boomers want to like scroll on Facebook all day and then like judge the new generation because they like didn't learn all this shit on Facebook, all this like slop on Facebook. Like I asked my friend the other day like how buttermilk is made and he was like, "Fuck you. You don't know how buttermilk is made? This new generation sucks." It's like, "Well, no, I actually don't know because people like you say fuck me whenever I don't know something." Okay, then I'll okay. I know buttermilk, you know, it's a pretty simple thing, and actually like thinking about the word, like it was finally explained to me by someone else, and it's like, okay, that's reasonable. It's milk made from butter. Cool. You know, but like you didn't have to like judge me so hardly because I asked the question. Like that's what makes people feel like idiots. That's what makes people actually idiots. That's what makes people not fun to talk to, is because they are too afraid to ask a question. And this might be personal like preference or something, but honestly, I think um, when all these other people are like covering that side of like mental health, like, you know, like stop gooning and all that shit, um, that's already covered. I'm here to maybe fill in a gap that I've seen in that, like, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to be bad at something either. Like, I'm probably going to put this audio over like some shitty Risk of Rain 2 gameplay or whatever. And like, I know there's people out there that are like complete assholes about how people play this game. Um, but I'm genuinely not going to listen to you. Okay. Like I know I played it wrong, not wrong, but I know this was not the most ideal run. How do you think I know that? I died. I know, okay? But you can't say that I wasn't playing the game. You got to start somewhere. Don't be afraid to be bad at something. Like, and if I'm going to be afraid of being bad at something, I'm not going to play video games. I kind of suck at video games, honestly. Um, but, you know, if I was, you know, nothing's going to be accomplished if we're all just going to be so scared of asking questions, and we're all going to be so scared of like being bad at something. Even if it's a ridiculous question or something, you know, ask it. Um, be wondrous about something. Whoa. Sorry about that little pause there. Um, Actually, that might have not been a pause there. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, I'm staring at this pause recording button and I just hit it. Kind of forgot what I was talking about. Um, but yeah, be proud of the questions you don't have answers to. You know, and I hope that I can bring that to the spotlight here. Um, Even making this channel, I'm like risking embarrassing myself. Like, whenever you ask questions, you risk embarrassing yourself because you're proving that you don't have the answer. But honestly, like, don't be scared. Like, it's gonna be such a better time being alive if you're not gonna be scared to ask questions or just like ponder something. Like I was saying, like let's get weird. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot, and I don't mean it in like a too weird of a way, but like let's go on a rant about something that just like does not matter. you know Might be fun. um so the first thing that I like really want to talk about, I think the people that know me best know exactly what's coming up here. um like something that I think might be a little worthless. It might not be something that might not be like valuable information. It might not be something you want to know, something you might not want to ponder either. And that's totally fine. But um, something that's like been on my mind recently has been fire hydrants. And this is exactly like the type of thing that is a ConnorVersation. Okay. Fire hydrants. Okay. Next time you see a fire hydrant, I encourage you to like look at it for a little bit. Take a picture of it. Stand next to it. Feel out the vibe around it. You know? Like what kind of community is it in? Is it next to another fire hydrant? Why does there have to be two fire hydrants that close to each other? Maybe it's alone. Maybe it's not next to a fire hydrant. Maybe it's not next. Maybe the only fire hydrant that's close to this one is like blocks and blocks away. And you're like, whoa, this fire hydrant's got to be pretty strong, right? Why is the fire hydrant that color? Does it have graffiti on it? Does it have a sticker on it? What kind of graffiti and or sticker does it have on it? Is it red? I've always like, if you told me, like I was about to say, if you like told like a child to draw a fire hydrant, they're gonna instantly grab the red crayon, because fire hydrants are red, right? Not in New York City. I mean, like, I can't remember the last time I saw a red fire hydrant in New York City. I'm from the Midwest, and I literally like I got the inspiration to like start this channel because I like went back to the Midwest and I was there for a week and I was like, what am I doing with my life in New York City if not like trying something new all the time? So I come back and I'm trying something new here. But in the Midwest, all of the fire hydrants are red. They're like perfectly red. They're so sick. I mean, I'm like they look very different from the fire hydrants in New York City. I mean, not by design, probably, right? I don't know. But like it's such a refresher to like stand by and just realize like, oh wow, I am in a different part of the world. Like that's crazy to me that like, you know, fire hydrants are like a functional part of society, right? But like aesthetically, they're going to show you where you are. Like if there's a fire hydrant that like does that looks like down in the dumps, like let that be a reflection of like the area you might be in or something. I don't know. That's a little too much. That's a little far. But like I don't know. Next time you see a fire hydrant, like like pull a thinker, dude. Like think about it for a second, and then maybe you can like learn something new. Maybe you can learn something about the community around you. Maybe you can learn something about like the fire department. But like what I really want to encourage is like wondering about it, you know? Like use your brain and like be and admit that you're not like the smartest person in the world, and admit that you don't know something. It's a great feeling knowing that like you're like this isn't the tip top, like there's something that you don't know. um I think fire hydrants are sick. I think I've learned a few things about fire hydrants, one of them being like, at least in New York City, they're like color coded. They're like some of them are like yellow, some of them are blue, some of them are black. Apparently some of them are red. I've never seen one, but it like correlates with like the amount of pressure that it can like release. Like how many gallons of water per second can be pushed out of this fire hydrant. You can tell by what color it is, you know? I'm not going to like link that. I'm not going to like show that statistic. I don't think. I'd rather this just be like a ConnorVersation and not like, yeah, I did this research and I like found answers. But like you can, and I hope you do, you know, let this be a reminder that like most of the information about the world around you can be found online. So like I would love nothing more if like someone was like, yeah, I like looked up something because of you and I learned something. That would be sick. Like yeah, you let's you know, let's be weird and like ask a question, and then next thing you know, you might find yourself being like, whoa, you know, that'd be sick if someone was like, and now I'm super into fire hydrants. That'd be sick if like a firefighter ended up in the comments or something, and they were like, yeah, this is what everything means. But yeah, like that's the type of stuff that I want to dig into. You know, it's not a waste of time. But like I would hope that like maybe like this is an inspiration to go for a walk and like look at a fire hydrant, dude. I'm not gonna tell you to like you need to go for a walk because you need to spend less time gooning or something like that. Like that's not true. That's not what I'm trying to say. Just, you know, I think it's helpful to use your brain. And whether it be in a quote unquote dumb way or a quote unquote stupid way. Those who judge question asking are not people that I concern myself with. And those type of people don't need to be the type of people you concern yourself with. It doesn't need to be you. But yeah, I think that was maybe the first ConnorVersation. I don't think videos are going to be this long because I had to do like a little intro and then like a little freaky fire hydrant rant. But yeah, it's probably not going to be the last time I talk about fire hydrants either. You know. So yeah, I hope you have a good day, and you look at a fire hydrant and you risk being perceived as dumb or ridiculous, because you're not dumb. You might be ridiculous, but like that's fine. You know. Um, there's no such thing as a stupid question. I'm so happy to, you know, be around and uh, talk about fire hydrants with you. See you next time. Maybe next time I'll have more answers. Probably will. Peace.